Caption close Beirut, AP, Saudi Arabia's powerful crown prince relies on a small core group of advisors, none more provocative than Thamer al-Sabhan, the fiercely anti-Iran government minister whose fingerprints were on the hurried and ultimately unsuccessful resignation of Lebanon's prime minister earlier this month. As Saudi Minister for Gulf Affairs, al-Sabhan has a hand in helping shape the kingdom's high-stakes gambles to counter rival Iran. 4 days before Lebanese Prime Minister Saad Hariri's surprise resignation, which the kingdom is widely believed to have orchestrated, al-Sabhan issued threats against Lebanon's government as well as Iran and its ally Hezbollah via Twitter, unnerving many Lebanese who feared being dragged yet again into the forefront of the Saudi-Iran rivalry for regional supremacy. 3 months earlier, al-Sabhan had been sent to Beirut to meet with Hariri and deliver a blunt warning against concessions that could favor Iran's allies in Lebanon. Hariri's resignation, announced from Riyadh on November 4 on a Saudi-owned TV station, seemed to confirm fears that the kingdom's rivalry with Iran could destabilize yet another country in the region, this time Lebanon's delicate power-sharing system. Mediation by France, a close ally of both Saudi Arabia and Lebanon, helped reverse the resignation, which Hariri suspended after his return to Beirut. Though Saudi Arabia may have succeeded in pressuring Hezbollah and bringing attention to the Shiite militant group's expanding regional footprint, the kingdom's political moves in Lebanon were largely seen as a debacle that backfired. The 50-year-old al-Sabhan was at the center of it all. Al-Sabhan's first trip to Washington, in March, was with Mohammed bin Salman, who just months later would be named crown prince and heir to the Saudi throne. It was a pivotal visit that would cement Riyadh's relationship with the newly inaugurated President Donald Trump. A subsequent trip to Washington earlier this month, however, didn't go as well. Days after Hariri's resignation, al-Sabhan met with officials from the State Department, Pentagon, and the White House National Security Council. Instead of raising support for the resignation, al-Sabhan was given an earful from U.S. officials who chided him and pressed him to stop his provocative tweets, according to Arab media reports and a person privy to the meeting's outcome, who spoke on condition of anonymity because he wasn't authorized to discuss the encounter. They also asked who gave al-Sabhan the right to undermine Lebanon's stability at a time when Washington was backing the Lebanese armed forces and the country was hosting more than 1 million Syrian refugees. The 32-year-old Saudi crown prince's hawkish policies toward Iran are largely embodied and amplified in al-Sabhan. Nowhere is that spelled out more clearly than on Twitter, where al-Sabhan has referred to the Iranian-backed Hezbollah, which means Party of God in Arabic, as the Party of Satan. A few days before Hariri's resignation, al-Sabhan warned in an interview with a Lebanese TV station that there would be astonishing developments to topple the Shiite militant group in Lebanon. He also said that Lebanon's government, headed by Hariri, would be dealt with as a hostile government that's declared war against Saudi Arabia because of Hezbollah's power-sharing role.